Hey everyone, how's it going? So today, I'm bringing you guys another hardware review. Haven't done one of these in a while, and it's a good one. Today I'm going to be reviewing the PlayStation Vita. Now it's in my leather case here. I just wanted to demonstrate this particular case. I actually like this case a lot. I think it was like $20 or something. Leather right here, and nice PlayStation logo, Sony, and then it says PS Vita right here on the front. So basically, you're wondering, oh, how does it hold in place? I mean, look at it, right? Well, it has a little Velcro right here, and you open it up, right? And it has these little two hinges, okay? Right here to just kind of snap and hold onto the system itself. But what I really like about this system is the fact that it can turn into a stand, which is why I'm going to be using it for this review. So if we put it this way, and then you basically take the Velcro, snap it in the back like that. You have a little kickstand back here that opens, right? And it basically stands your PlayStation Vita up so you guys can see clearly, you know. It's for like basically watching movies or just demonstration. And it's perfect for this review. So as you can see, you can probably see the camera. Yeah, you can see the camera in the reflection. And it looks good. So, alright, so in this hardware review, we're going to be going over 3 different things. Features, hardware specs, and what was the other one? It'll just be testing it out, you know, various things around it. So, but yeah, it should be fun, should be cool, should be enjoyable for most of you. And yeah, I'm gonna go in depth here and give you guys my full-on impressions. We're gonna be testing out different apps and basically see how the system performs both technologically and as far as features go. So first of all, let me just go ahead and read off the specs here. The CPU uses an ARM Cortex A9 core processor. It's a 4-core processor, so quad-core, and its GPU is a SJX 543 MP4 Plus. That's just the model name, I guess. External dimensions, it's approximately 182 by 18.6 by 83.5 millimeters, and that's width times height times depth. All right, and it is a tentative, excludes large projection. Okay. Its screen, it uses a 5-inch 16 by 9, 960 by 554. So that's 960 by 554 right there. Approximately 60 million colors, OLED multi-touch screen. Uses a touch rear pad on the back, which we'll take a look at in a sec when we're exploring the features. It has a front and rear facing camera. It does not give the megapixels, surprisingly enough. My guess is that the front is a 1.5 megapixel and the back is a 5 megapixel camera. Built-in stereo speakers and a built-in microphone, so that's perfect for talking with people. You know, you don't have to get like a Bluetooth headset or anything. It's already built in, so that's also nice. Uses the 6-axis motion sensing system, so previous to the controllers on the PlayStation 3, you can move this around and it will react to certain games like that. The 3-axis gyroscope, 3-axis accelerometer, and a 3-axis electronic compass. It has built-in GPS and built-in Wi-Fi. Now, the particular model we're viewing right here is the 3G version. So this is the best model you can get. So not only does this have Wi-Fi built in, but it also has 3G service built in as well. All right. And yeah, it uses 802.11 BG and N Wi-Fi network, and does have built-in Bluetooth technology as well. So it's a pretty powerful handheld, to be honest. Definitely the most powerful thing out there. More powerful than anything we've seen before. Alright, so let's go ahead and explore the features. I'm going to take this out of its little bracket. Pretty easy. These things just kind of snap in right there. So we're going to take a look at the front of the system. What we see, like I said, 5-inch diagonal, 960 by 554. So that's a QHD, or it means quarter of an HD screen on there. What we have here is your normal face buttons, X, square, triangle, and circle. You have your right analog stick right here. You got your D-pad over here, up, down, left, right, and up. And another analog stick over here. So 2 analog sticks, which is perfect for playing any third-person or first-person shooting games. You have your 2 speakers right here, left and right. And then your PlayStation button, which lights up as you can see, and I do actually have it on, but we will take that. We'll go over that in a bit. We have our select and start button right here, and pretty much that is the front. Or I'm sorry, the camera. I forgot the camera. There's your camera right there. So basically that is the front. Now on the top here, we got a couple of different things. Let me see if I can zoom in to get a bigger picture. All right, you have your volume rocker up right here, and then you got your right shoulder button, and over here you have a little connection port. This is, excuse me while I'm trying to get this open. I have no idea what this is for. I think I get my nails in there. Hold on. All right, so I have no idea what this port is for. Maybe in the future they're going to have some ability where you can connect it to like a television out. That may be the port that you're going to be using, but for now I have no idea what that is for. You got another port right here, which basically says PlayStation Vita on it, or PS Vita, and you open that and this is your game cartridge. And just to show you guys the games, this is the games. Right now this is Uncharted Golden Abyss, but this is the games. This is what the games look like. They're like memory cards. They actually they're a little bit bigger than DS cartridges, but they look pretty much the same. So that just goes in likewise till it clicks in. All right, close that, and then you got your power button right here as well. This camera needs to focus more. There we go. So that's that, and then your left shoulder button right here. So that's the top. On the side here, on the 3G version, you're gonna have this. On the Wi-Fi versions, you're not. So basically, this is your SIM card inserter right here, and I haven't actually removed this because I don't really want to. But your SIM card for your 3G goes in there, so pretty much that's what you can use. And from what I can tell, if you have an iPad with an AT&T data plan, it uses the same SIM card, so you can just use that. So that's where your SIM card goes on the side. On this side, there's nothing at all. And then on the downside right here, we got our headphone jack, 3.5mm standard headphone jack, and then you got your USB/charging connectivity right there. So that's that. And yeah. On the back here, we got our rear touchpad. This is what the shiny gloss finish is, and you got your little grips right here. So all this is touch connectivity, and then you got your rear 5 megapixel, well, I'm assuming 5 megapixel camera right there. So that's pretty easy, and that's basically, you know, the system itself. All right, that's a look around. Let me just snap this into place here. Pretty standard. If you're familiar, I actually do have a regular PSP here just to show you guys. You should be familiar with already the PlayStation Vita if you have a PSP. This is the original PlayStation Portable 1000 series, and as you can see, it's been used. But pretty much the design is, I would have to say that the PlayStation Vita looks a lot cleaner. Let me actually try to get a better view. The PlayStation Vita looks a lot cleaner. Obviously, the screen is going to be bigger, and the biggest changes, of course, is 2 analog thumbsticks. On the PSP, you just had this thing right here, and then your D-pad. One small but noticeable change also is that the D-pad on the Vita is one actual button. They're all connected, while on the PSP, they're separate thumbsticks. And then pretty much all the buttons right here, your D-pad and your regular face buttons, those are much larger on the PSP rather than the PS Vita. So there's that, and then your volumes are obviously down there, and pretty much, yeah. But obvious in size, as far as size goes, the PlayStation Vita is larger, but as far as weight goes, the PlayStation Vita is a lot lighter, actually. The PlayStation Vita is surprisingly light. So when you pick it up for the first time, that's probably the first thing you're going to notice. If you take like a PSP 3000 series, it'll probably, I think it weighs just as much as that. It's not giving me the actual weight on the thing. Sorry about that, but it is a very, very, very light system. And like I said, if you're familiar with the PSP, you're going to be familiar with the PlayStation Vita. All right. So that's that, hardware specs, and then the features, of course. Let's actually go ahead and go into the touch, the actual home screen. Now, here we go. This is a little bit of a little tour of the home screen right here. Gives your time and your date, and then up here is like your notification bar, battery, time, and then your AT&T, you know, if you have 3G, that's where you're going to be able to see your connection status right there. And then also Wi-Fi connectivity. Now to start, all you're going to have to do is just put your finger there and then just drag down. Pretty easy. Plays a nice little home song. Alright, so let me try to zoom in here so we can get a better look. Okay. So that should be fine. You guys should be able to see that pretty clearly. Pretty much all is brand new here. If you're used to cell phones and / tablets, you're going to be pretty much used to this. We have a little bubble up here, and this is our notifications bar. This will let us know any trophies we collected, any messages we received. Basically any notifications as far as downloads is just right here, and we can actually expand that. And we can just see them all here. So as you can see, I downloaded a Wipeout 2048 update that said that download's complete. I received a trophy in the Welcome Park, and then 7 people are playing nearby me with Near, PlayStation Vita's service that allows you to see who's playing the Vita near your area. And I can just delete those notifications just to let myself know that I actually have them. What? Do you want to cancel this installation? What? No. I don't know. So that's that. Here now, when you first start up the PlayStation Vita, this is what the home screen is going to look like right from the get-go. You have a couple apps here: Welcome Park, Party, PlayStation Store, Near, Friends, Group Messaging, Trophies, Photos, Network Operator if you have a 3G version, and then your browser. Welcome Park allows you to basically, it's supposed to familiarize yourself with the PlayStation Vita's features. So let's say, you know, oh, I'm not really good at using the touchscreen, I'm not really familiar with the rear touch panel. This will give you a couple little games and stuff like that, little mini games where you have to, like, you know, press it as fast as you can, or try to, you know, press stuff in the shortest amount of time, and that will, you know, that's basically what that app is for, is just to familiarize yourself with the Vita itself and its features. And you do actually get trophies from that, which is really cool. Your party right here, this will allow you to basically chat with your friends over PlayStation Network even, and you can just invite people to a party and just do that. PlayStation Store, obviously it's pretty straightforward, we all know this. That's where you can download demos, games. Now the cool thing about the PlayStation Vita is, if you wanted to buy the games, try to get a game here. Let's say if you want to buy the games retail, you can. But if you want to download them, you can do that too. All the PlayStation Vita games are available to download off of the PlayStation Store. And if you want to download them, you can get them at a discounted price. I believe they're like $5 off or something like that. But that's pretty cool. You can also download, you know, movies from there. Pretty straightforward. Near, like I said, that's where you can find out where you can, where people are playing the PlayStation Vita near you. I believe I have 7 people playing near my area. Your friends, this is all your PlayStation Network friends are right there, so that's really nice if you want to just you know, see what they're doing, anything like that. Group messaging, like I said, it's, you can that's where you can send messages to your friends and stuff like that, and they can reply to you over there. Your trophies, this will both, let's actually check out the trophies right here. We'll check out all of them just briefly. The trophies right here is where you can basically check your PlayStation Vita trophies and also PlayStation Network trophies. It keeps them separate, and also, you know, you can just sync them with your actual PlayStation Network ID so that they actually, you know, follow your, they add to your, you know, they accumulate to your trophy score. So these are the 3 PlayStation Vita games I own. Everyone owns Welcome Park. You do get trophies off of Welcome Park, so that's pretty cool. Uncharted Golden Abyss, and then Wipeout 2048, alright? Now if I want to go to my PlayStation Network trophies, I can just click on the PlayStation Network right there, and this will show me all of my trophies for PlayStation Network. Pretty simple. Every single trophy for PlayStation Network that I want. And you can even compare them with your friends right here if you want. So if I click on here and let's say, if I want to see, I want to compare with my friends, right? So I choose a friend. Wait while this updates. This is Oprah Wi-Fi connection, by the way, so I really don't know. Oh, it's not even in order. Huh. Anyway, let's say I want to compare with this guy, ACM. And now I can see all of his trophies. As you can see, I earned 10% more to him in Battlefield 3 than him. He got 18% in Uncharted 3, and he actually perfected, he platinumed Battlefield 1943 while I just didn't do anything with the game. So that's really cool. And you can, you know, switch that off anytime. So that's really nice. So that's that. And like I said, if you just want to see only your PlayStation Vita trophies, simple. Just click PlayStation Vita System, and this will only show your PlayStation Vita trophies. So that's nice. That's a nice feature. And anytime you can just press the PlayStation icon right there, the little button, and that will bring you back to the PlayStation Store. I'm sorry, your start screen for your trophies. And you can just go on and just do whatever you want. Now, what's really awesome about the PlayStation Vita is that you can, you know, multitask. So I can leave my trophies open if I want, and immediately go into group messaging, right? And let's say I just compared with like one of my friends. You know, I compare trophies and I just check something out. I can just click on like his name, for instance, and I can immediately type him a message like, let's see, I have more trophies than you. Send. And that will send it, and if he was online, it would basically, a message would pop up and say, basically, you know, just normally on PlayStation 3, a message would pop up and, you know, it would say, haha, I have more trophies than you. And he can immediately send me a message back, and I can, you know, check it right there. And that's pretty cool. I like that. So that's that. And like I said, I can seamlessly switch between trophies, group messaging, or even open another application. By clicking the PlayStation icon again, you can have up to, I believe, 7. Is it 6 or 7? I think it's 6. 6 excluding your home screen. 6 different programs open at once. So that's nice. And you can just close them just by pulling them down from the side like that. And next, let's check out the photos. This will basically open our photos, see what photos we've taken. You can even record videos off of here as well. As you can see, that is the camera pointing at me. And it's me recording. And you can just switch between the back camera. As you can see, the back camera is, you know, obviously facing this black thing. But if I moved it, so you can actually see something different, but you know. And I can go to a video if I want. If I actually want to record myself doing this, then I can, if I chose to do so. So that's really nice. Go back. Network operator, like I said, that's where you can set up your 3G and change your data plan and stuff like that. Unfortunately, and this is probably the biggest flaw with the 3G version, it's limited data, and it's forced limited data. You can't just say, okay, I'll just pay like a yearly subscription for, you know, unlimited data. Let's say like it's $60 for unlimited data. No, you have like a minimum amount of you know, data. It's a data plan, and it's a minimum amount, and that's probably the most unfortunate thing with the Vita. Now, as far as Sony promising, because when you bought the 3G version, you were told that you get a free trial of the 3G, and you also get Superstar Delta for free. You know, it was an arcade game. Well, the thing is, Sony didn't say this, but you have to sign up with AT&T first and pay. You have to pay for your first month. The first month, the minimum cost is $15. So you have to pay $15 for your first month of using the PlayStation Vita, right? And after your first month ends, you basically get your second month for free, and you get your game. All right, so a lot of people were disappointed by that. Me being one of them, you know, because I don't want to have to pay for 3G on my, you know, PlayStation Vita, when I can just get it on my cell phone right here, you know. I mean, you have a smartphone. There really isn't any definitive reason why you need 3G on your PlayStation Vita, unless you're just traveling a lot and you know, you're always on the road and you want to play some online games. But yeah, that's basically my feelings on that. Your internet browser's back. As you can see, it saves all your recently you know, visited websites, and also creates bookmarks right here, and it's pretty good. It does not have Flash, unfortunately, so you cannot go on YouTube and watch a video. It's a bit unfortunate, but see, google.com. It does load fast, and like I said, this is a Wi-Fi version, so it does load fast. And testing it out on PlayStation.com, you know, it's a good us.playstation.com. It's a good browser. I'm not sure who makes it. I think it might be Opera who actually did do the browser. But unfortunately, it does not have Flash. So watching YouTube videos, you cannot do it yet on your PlayStation Vita. And I'm hoping that they're going to release some sort of app soon for the Vita itself, you know, like a YouTube app, because watching videos on this beautiful 5-inch OLED, you know, QHD multi-touch screen, that's going to look really cool. And unfortunately, you know, they just don't have a YouTube app yet, and an internet browser does not have Flash. Now, that doesn't mean that in the future with an update, they're going to add Flash. That's probably, you know, may happen, and I'm just waiting for that to happen, but it's just unfortunate, like right off the bat, it does not have Flash. I'm actually, another note on the 3G topic, I'm actually a bit skeptical and a bit disappointed that Sony didn't want to jump on the 4G bandwagon. Because, you know, 3G's been out there for a while, but 4G is like, it's starting to, you know, become standard. I actually predict by the end of this year, or definitely in 2013, that 4G is going to become the standard. And 4G is, you know, not available in every single place yet, you know. It's getting there. It's actually growing pretty fast, but I'm pretty surprised that Sony didn't decide to say, yeah, you can get 4G with your PlayStation Vita, because the difference between 3G and 4G is pretty good. I mean, 4G is really fast. So I'm just surprised they didn't add a 4G, you know, connectivity. Now, it's possible they can fix that in a channel update, you know, or you can be like, they can say, okay, well, when 4G comes out, bring your SIM card or bring your PlayStation Vita to AT&T, and they could switch it out and make it 4G. That may be a possibility, but still, I have no idea yet. As you can see, the RAM also does definitely show the low amount of RAM for, well, this system itself. You know, as you can see, the checkered marks are not the result of the checkered marks right here, or the blank screen as I'm scrolling, the loading, that's all because of the amount of RAM and stuff. And I guess the RAM for the particular internet browser isn't as high as maybe it should be. But if you're familiar with touchscreens at all, there is pinch to zoom, which is pretty good. Like I said before, my first impressions when playing this thing at the PlayStation Vita Hill conference, or a little get together. The screen itself is like an iPhone. It's very responsive, extremely sensitive, and it does feel like an iPhone. All right, and that's what I really like about the screen, is that it's easy to type. It's easy to choose what you want to do. I never really had a big problem at all with the screen of it not recognizing my input. So there's that. Going back. So that's your main home screen. That's on the 3G version. That's what it's going to look like when you first start it up. Now, your second home screen here is going to be all your different apps and media and content and whatever. We got your music, videos, remote play, connectivity for PlayStation 3 to PS Vita. I believe some games actually have this feature where you can actually play the PlayStation 3 games on your Vita. I think Battlefield 3 and Killzone have that feature. I have not tested that yet, but I am hoping to sometime in the future to see if that actually does work. But like I said, you can download music or move music from your computer to your PlayStation Vita, and the same thing with videos. You can do that. Content Manager, that's where you can set up moving different files over to your Vita, like music, movies, and pictures. You have your settings right here, which obviously is pretty straightforward. And then Google Maps was just added, so now this thing can be actually acting. This thing can actually be used as a GPS now, so that's really nice. And then your live tweet. This is the PlayStation Vita's Twitter app, which works pretty well, I have to say. I do actually like the. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I do like it quite a lot. So there's that. You can see all the people who have tweeted, and then you can also tweet directly from here. So I'm recording the. Jeez, what's wrong with my finger? As soon as I said, nope, touchscreen's not a problem here. Let me use two hands, that might be better. Trying to lean over doing this with the camera isn't as efficient as it should be. So I'm recording the PlayStation Vita review right now, and I can just tweet that, sends it, and then boom, it updates it right away. So there we go. And I can see that, and all my people can who are following me can see that, so that's pretty cool. So that's live tweet, and then you can even create multiple touch screens. I did what I like to call folder organization, and I kept all my PlayStation Vita games, or all my soon-to-be PlayStation Vita games, on one screen. And then I kept, my apps and different, content and stuff on another screen, and I just left the regular home screen alone. Now you can organize this however you want. All you have to do is just click and hold somewhere on the screen, and you can click and drag these icons wherever you wish. Like I said, and if you want to delete them, you just have a little white bubble right there that you click delete. Well, for Twitter, let's try to look up Twitter. And then you can click either delete or information, and this will show you its size and name, trophy level, or trophy earning. It's eligible for trophy earning. Huh, that's interesting. So yeah, that is PlayStation Vita. That's the home screen. Diving into games, I guess I can show you the power behind it. This is what it looks like when starting up games, I guess, and you can update different icons here and whatever. And as you can see, I can check all my activities and stuff with the game. Right now I'm on my second playthrough for Uncharted Golden Abyss. I played it on normal, now I'm playing it on hard to unlock the crushing difficulty, and once I do that, I'll probably play it on crushing, and then I'll probably play it once more to get all the trophies and stuff. Uncharted Golden Abyss is probably the most popular game, obviously, for the Vita. Everyone's going to be going to get that just because it says Uncharted on there. And Uncharted Golden Abyss does a lot of things right, I think, and it is definitely a very good game. So once I actually give my general review on the game, you guys can just check out stuff like that. But when you start up games, as you can see, this is what you're going to be doing. Touch the screen to start, and I can just click continue from where I was. One thing I will say is that the speakers don't seem as loud as they were on the PlayStation Portable, and I think that may be because on the PS Vita there's only 3 screens, or I'm sorry, 2 speakers, and on the PlayStation Portable right here you have like seven like mini speakers that were like all surrounding the system. So I don't know if that's why, but I mean they do get the job done. Anyway, this is just a look at like technical specs. From what I played, I probably put like a little over 15 hours, 20 hours into the game.
From here, you can see the statues of the fathers and the entire floor.
Let's see. But the PlayStation Vita, as far as games goes, is very impressive technically. With Uncharted, they managed to do a lot of the animations, as far as different animations when he's taking cover and stuff like that. They managed to do that very well. Now, one thing I will say is when aiming your weapon in Uncharted, it does seem a little bit slow, and I mentioned this during my my first impressions.